But anyway, what's up, people? How are you doing? This is DC. It is still no complaint April here at Intense Fit. And just wanted to go over a couple things that I was thinking and how I was handling this no complaint April. And some things that have come up. So since I've started this no complaint April, I've actually started looking at a whole lot more news articles and a lot more things that are going on around the world and that are happening not only here but in Europe and Africa and like the African, what is it? They're out of water. In Europe, the UK is banning knives. Here, we still got people going on and on about gun control and about Trump and everything else and the terrorists. Just looking at a whole lot of different things this month since it's no complaint April. And so I found myself trying to speak in a way in which of me. Speak in a way to which I am not complaining when I'm talking about these subjects. So my question is always, I usually start off from the point of where Sadhguru starts off is, which is everything that I know, everything that I am is an accumulation. I didn't come in life a Christian. I didn't come in life a personal trainer. I didn't come in life knowing these things. I've accumulated this knowledge and now I'm just turning it the other way and expressing it outward. So when I'm thinking about complaining, I'm looking at things that are going on in the world and I'm like, okay, so what's happening? As a matter of fact, I was listening to Sadhguru yesterday and he said, if there is no violence inside of you, there can be no violence outside of you. So I'm asking the question now, I'm like, so what violence do we have in us so much that what violence inside of us are we holding? What resentment are we just turning into this negative outward expression are we holding that we're expressing outwards to people? Because it doesn't seem like people are actually choosing their targets off of somebody who they actually hate or somebody who has actually done them harm. They're just choosing to harm other people. So in that case, there has to be some inner violence in us to want to hurt somebody else. And that's where we have to start from, because we can't start from where the UK is right now banning knives. We can't start from there. That's not a starting point. That's not a growing intelligent point for any people whatsoever. Because basically what we're saying is our inner violence is being expressed outwards and we can't control ourselves. So now we have to put locks on all of our tools. Next thing you know, mechanics tools are going to have to be put down on a lock box. You're going to have rules against this. This makes no sense whatsoever. So in this non-complaining month of April, I'm looking for fixes to the problem. I'm like, okay, so we have to start with us. What kind of violence are we holding in us? What kind of violence strongholds do we have in us that we are expressing to other people? Even when we speak, even when we talk. I had a conversation with a friend today and he said the same thing I guess I usually have a problem with, which is a lot of my passion may come out as violence, but it's not. It's just my passion for what I'm saying or what I understand and know about life. It's not a lot of belief, because me and belief don't really get along like that. We never have. Why? Because the whole accumulation thing. When you understand you're accumulating knowledge and then you're expressing it outwards through different venues or different aspects of life, then the whole belief thing kind of blows up in your face. But so my questions for myself are, why are you complaining? What are you complaining about? And what is the fix to what you're complaining about? Or is there a fix that you can employ on what you're complaining about? Because if you're just complaining to be heard, you're wasting energy. I know a lot of people say, well, I'm venting, I'm venting, I'm venting. Here's the problem with venting. The problem with venting is you're expressing your violence with somebody else that's probably not a part of your violence. So in other words, if you're my friend, but every time I come near you, you're going to cut me with a knife, guess how long you're going to be my friend? Not very long at all. No, not very long. So, venting is violence. It's the violence that we've upheld in ourselves, and now we're expressing to somebody else that probably was not a part of that violence. It's just what it is. Now, so, back to complaining. Is venting complaining? Yes. Why? Because there is no solution looking for. You're not looking for a solution. You're looking to vent your violence on somebody else, but you're not looking for any return. And anytime you're not looking for any return, that's violence. That's trying to control and even the situation, even the way you speak, that can still be violence. But anyway, we're not going to go back. We're talking about complaining. So we're not complaining in April. But what I am noticing about not complaining in April is all the things I'm noticing. Like, what do I have to complain about, really? Because once I look around the world, I really don't have anything to complain about. I really do live in the greatest country in the world. Oh, it's hard to say that. It's really hard to say that. I guess it's hard to say that because there's so much negative to the positive, but at the same time, I guess the positive kind of still overshadows the negative, but I don't know what the world is coming to right now, so we're going to keep it right there for now. But most of the things that I'm complaining about, or did I complain about, have a fix. And usually, if I think on it long enough, and if I sit here long enough, I'll figure out that I am the fix. Hello, Laura. How are you? Hey, Linda. How are you? Hope y'all are doing great. Miss you two ladies. Haven't seen you in a while. We must go out for tea and crumpets soon. Tea and crumpets. Anyway, back to complaining. So, but it's got me noticing a lot of things. Since I'm not complaining, I'm really looking at what I'm saying, and I'm saying, how does that help? Does it make any sense? And will it help to voice what I'm about to say? Because really, our reputations are made up on what we do, what we say, and how we act. So, if your words don't match your actions, people don't trust you. Not even a little bit. And trusting is huge in this world because there's such a lack of it at this point in time. That's a whole negative, positive thing we was going over before. We're not going to go back there. Anyway, complaining. So my questions for you are, why are you complaining? What are you complaining about? And do you have a fix to your complaining today? So any time in your day that you're complaining about something, stop, ask yourself the 3 questions, and then start over. Because once you get into the meat of the questions and you start answering the questions for yourself, you start to grow. Why does this bother me? Why am I complaining about it? Is that making me feel better, or is it making me feel worse? Bam. And once you know which direction you want to go in, pretty much once you know what direction you want to go in, you can always keep going in that direction. If you want to go in a positive direction, you can keep going in that direction. If you want to go in a negative direction, you can keep going in that direction. And how do you know this? It's easy. When you're mad, you're angry, you're screaming at somebody, and you continue, you know which direction you're going in. When you take a breath and you sit back for a minute and you see if any of what you just screamed made any sense, then you're taking a complete course change. It's like going down 45, flying at about 80, and just saying, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to be going this way. I think I should turn around at the next exit. You got to stop first to turn around. And that's what you got to do with your energy. Anyway, energy and complaining, any kind of energy, thought is energy, word is energy, deed is energy. It's all energy. In other words, God is energy. But we're not going to go there again because then that's a whole another subject. I'm not even supposed to be on here nothing but for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I have no idea what the time is because I can see nothing. And I don't want to touch the screen because I'm scared. Anyway, like I said, the three questions are: why are you complaining? What are you complaining about? And what is your fix to what you're complaining about? Or even if there is a fix to what you're complaining about. So, remember these three questions whenever you're thinking about complaining about something that's going to come out of your mouth. And remember, whichever direction you want to go in, the negative or the positive, is your choice. You get to choose by your words, your thinking, your energy, which direction you're going in. Anyway, I got to get off here. I got to go back to work.